lunkhead.
Boy, it said where to record.
Man, you don't know me.
I do. I know where you live too.
I don't, but I know you be living in places, so
Facts.
you ain't no bum.
No question.
No question about it.
What's good? We back. Respected Tilt. You got me, Great Robino. You got that man, Flyman, and JT over there. Go ahead and say something.
This man started with absolutely no warning. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know what
I'm
you're
ready.
talking
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be, so you know what?
Yo, they call me Flyman, Die Man. That sounds kind of morbid. I'm actually not. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
That was a great intro. That was a great intro.
But we out here.
That was sick.
I don't know why, for some reason, I thought you was about to say I'm actually Norbit. You said that sounds kind of morbid. I'm actually Norbit. And I was like, what?
Hey,
Like, I heard that in my head before you said it, and it confused me.
I just don't. Get a
Hey,
lost
though, that-
skin.
hey, though, that's bars right there. You should think about being a ghostwriter.
Nah, that ain't me.
Yeah, it is. I could picture you right now, a ghost, ghostly ass,
Alright.
spooky.
But what we here to do is we here to talk about them veterans.
We late, mind you, but we still gonna talk about vets because we're really supposed to do this on Veterans Day.
Yes, and we respect that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve the respect that they deserve. You know.
Man, every day you should think about your veterans, man. They laid on the line.
Facts. My homie, he went to every diner possible and just ate up because it was on. Because he was getting deals. He's a vet. It's funny because he was like, "Yeah, I was in the army, but I was in the office all day." I'm like, "Hey, man, that's something." So.
Well, I have a cousin that was in the army, but I don't think he served. I think he was in the Navy. But I'm sorry if you're watching this, cousin, but you're probably not. But
Dang.
I think all he was on a boat doing air traffic control. So
Dang. So you said he was trash. Okay.
he knows what he is.
Oh.
Every morning we wake up and we die like we zombies.
It's that video. shout out to Much Dank.
Oh my days.
Every day I wake up, I die like we zombies.
I'm moving on.
Alright, so we gonna be talking about them old dudes. Older peoples in anime. Are we just doing anime or are we doing anime, movies?
We hitting everything.
Anime? Okay.
We hitting
yeah.
everything.
What that man said.
Whatever comes to mind, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
So then, right off the bat, I'm taking Punisher.
That's
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's his whole thing. That's what his entire that's what his entire identity is. Right
That
now.
man was going ham.
Punisher do not care. He don't care what you look like. He don't care who your family is.
I
He
mean,
gonna punish you.
unless you a kid.
Yeah, unless you're a kid. 'Cause you don't hurt kids. But he be going in. And as we've seen, I thought, shout out to the Daredevil series on Netflix. Y'all canceled it. And you canceled the Punisher series. I hate y'all for that. But that showcases exactly what the Punisher is capable
I
of.
hate y'all for that.
That man was always grunting too.
He was an aggressive grunter.
Yeah, he wouldn't even say hi or bye or nothing. I mean, you know what I mean. He'd just be like, ugh.
And then
You're
he
like,
always
"Hi,
had like
Frank."
that head bob. Whenever he's thinking about something, he just like do that little head bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Dude, Did y'all ever play the Punisher game?
No.
No, I don't think so.
That shit was pretty gruesome. It's like, I mean, it was pretty old, so it's not like the effects were great, but like you would have to like occasionally interrogate people. You would have to, I mean, you'd have to punish them. I think, and then there's a few torture sequences in that game. I was like, dang, I shouldn't be 13 and watching my cousin play this right now. That's how kids are getting messed up these days. But apart from
Yeah, I don't know
that,
about that one.
yeah, it wasn't the best game. If I'm being honest, you know, I don't think it aged well at all either. Like it's probably not even on Steam. If I had to bet, you know.
See, I didn't even know.
Yeah, probably for the
I
better.
didn't either.
Probably for the better. Not the best. Not the best game. Also, I don't think the combat was very clean. If I remember correctly. But anywho, yeah, Punisher dude, war vet, he was wild. And he was like some people didn't like know ever that he was Marvel.
Yeah.
Just because of how gruesome he is.
Yeah, he's a little more DC, like, you know what I'm saying? Like DC kind of be out there, kind of real aggressive with the stuff. And Punisher didn't fit that vibe, especially like when he's in like the continuity of like Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean,
He would show up
Marvel,
sometimes in Spider-Man things, and you'd be like, those two don't mesh well at all.
I mean, Marvel got some stuff though. You know, like that
Marvel do got some
that
stuff.
Marquis of Death. That man was out there murdering people's.
Yeah, there's definitely like I think Daredevil's really dark too.
Daredevil is really dark.
But yeah, it all somehow fits into the same continuity as Spider-Man. Who
Moon Knight is pretty dark.
Moon Knight don't get no respects. That's
Never.
sad. That man put his life on the line. Actually, don't remember a lot about Moon Knight.
I don't know anything about Moon Knight besides the fact that he was in that RZ video.
Oh, the one where I talk about people who don't like the other Marvel people.
Yeah.
Well, be on the lookout because Moon Knight is getting his own series. So,
Really?
yeah, he's
Netflix
getting his
series?
own series. No, it's gonna be on Disney Plus. But the guy that's playing Moon Knight is did somebody smack?
No, it's just because it's on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, but the actor that's playing him is Oscar Isaac. So,
Oscar Isaac.
he was in
That name sounds really familiar. I forget who he was.
Poe Dameron from Star Wars.
Yes, that guy.
You said he's the one playing him?
Yeah, he's playing Moon Knight, which I think that's a pretty good casting in my opinion.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that they're gonna throw in Moon Knight, let alone have a whole series for him on Disney Plus.
Yes. And they're doing Mrs. Marvel Kamala Khan. I like Kamala Khan, so I know some people be like,
She's in that new game.
mhm.
Yeah,
That new
nice. I didn't play that yet either. I probably don't plan on playing it for a while. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I know we're getting off on tangents, but that's
That's
okay.
what, hey man, that's what a podcast is for, you know.
But yeah, I heard that it was not doing so hot, and
Yeah.
people don't really like it. So
What game?
the Avengers game.
Oh yeah. I heard it was trash.
Like that. It's sad because I was kind of interested. I thought
Yeah,
about
they
something.
said it's not very good. Kind of uninteresting, and player base has been dropping drastically.
Dang. That's sad.
That's
If only they had the Punisher in it. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take the next person, and I'm gonna go with the real old school game. I'm gonna go with this Chinese man named Zhao Yun from Dynasty Warriors. Because
Okay.
one, this was actually based on Chinese history, right? And this is about. I think it just damn near barely turned AD around this time. But Dynasty Warriors is based around the Three Kingdoms era in China, right? You pulled up with a bunch of dudes from three different kingdoms,
He pulled up with the stick.
and all you had to do was just hack your way through waves of waves and waves of little peasant dudes until you fight like occasional main characters. And you could tell they were. It's like just like an anime. You can tell when a person's important because they don't look like everybody else.
Right.
But this man Zhao Yun's like the poster child of Dynasty Warriors, as well as like a bunch of other games. Because that company that made Dynasty Warriors helped make a lot of, like, not really spin-offs, but games within the same universe, I guess. Like I think it was called like Warriors or something. And there was all kinds of games that was kind of based around Dynasty Warriors and whatnot. But this man was one of the strongest people in the entire army. On one of the Three Kingdoms. He was piecing people left and right. He worked for the dude that beat Lu Bu. Technically, him and his brothers beat Lu Bu. If you know anything about
Dang,
that
Lu
big
Bu.
man, Lu Bu is the unofficial. I mean, he's infamous. Everybody know Lu Bu if you played this game because he would come in. He was one of the first people who would come in, and it was OP. It didn't make any sense.
I know Lu Bu's a character in Fate.
Yeah, man, he's a character of lore, but he gets beat by Guan Yu. Guan Yu and his brothers. And Guan Yu is damn near a god.
Dango guy.
Guan Yu be hitting that twirl on you and healing.
And get on that horse.
Scoo.
Yeah, man. The good old Dynasty Warriors games, which depicted the Chinese War. You know, very unrealistic combat sequences. I don't know how people had fire. They're controlling magic. It didn't make no sense to me. People getting mind controlled and shit. What's that one thing? Wait, do you see my magic?
Behold the power of my magic.
Yeah, that's. Oh man, if y'all haven't seen that clip before, it's hilarious because the dubbing is terrible. Obviously, because
It really was.
man, almost offensive. But
Behold the power of my magic.
to be fair, they were supposed to be quirky.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know. Hearing that almost sounds sus. Behold the power of my magic.
Dude, I used to play Dynasty Warriors for hours. That was my thing. And it wasn't even like I was attached to the world a whole lot, because all I was doing was just going around killing people. But I just wanted to use all the characters, because all the characters had specific like techniques and movesets that was unique to them, and I thought that was fun. Like you want to play through the game as everybody almost, especially the female characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy, 13-year-old me understands that.
Yes, sir. And you know that game didn't have any censorship to it, you know? People were running around fighting in skirts and shit, man. That made no sense to me, but no, I was not complaining.
Never made no sense.
I ain't never played Dynasty Warriors, but I guess I'm gonna be playing something similar when that Persona 5 Scramble come out.
When is that coming out?
I don't know.
Because I was thinking about getting it. I just started Persona 5 Royale today.
I mean, technically it takes place after Royal.
Interesting. I just started that today.
I think it's supposed to be like 6 months after that game where it takes place.
6 months? Nani?
I'm trying to go back to my friends in Persona. My good friends. Anyways, it's me. My turn. We're gonna talk about one guy who was wronged by the U.S. government. They sent him out to war and didn't care about him and left him there. I, of course, mean
Captain
Rambo.
America.
Oh, Rambo. I was thinking. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the movie, but Rambo, you know the legend. He's a legend. You know the legend of Rambo. He be
The phrase is named after him, Going Rambo.
right, exactly. He be out in the jungle, trapping mugs, just going crazy, fending for himself, destroying everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He don't even care. He don't even know what he's doing sometimes. He just destroys. It's Rambo. It left him there out there to die. And shout out to Rambo for also getting his appearance in Mortal Kombat for some crazy reason, but I love it.
I mean, they got a lot of
forgot
people
all
in there
about
now.
But yeah, man, y'all, you ain't know about that Rambo. Rambo really be out here.
I'm still saying the next person in Mortal Kombat is the guy with the chainsaw hand and the
Ash
shotgun.
from Evil Dead.
Yeah,
I felt like he was already in one of them, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
I don't know.
I felt like he was.
I'm just saying
But-
based off of who they brought in, because you know they got Terminator, RoboCop, Rambo.
Right.
That's
I would
true.
agree
That's
with
true. Man, Rambo had some of the craziest movies. He was in different countries. He was in his own backyard. He was all over the place, man.
Rambo really was out here.
Some of the craziest movies ever. Super extreme, man. I could never have met. Like, and then you look at the opposite side of things, and you think of like Forrest Gump, right? Who was in a war, man, but there was that moment when, you know what happened.
All right, yeah.
I don't think Robino's seen it, if I'm gonna be honest.
For real?
We saw it in my psychology class in high school.
Oh, okay.
So you know when homie got cut out the script, right, Rob?
Who you talking about?
I don't
You
want to
know,
spoil.
Oh,
fried shrimp.
Okay, that's who I thought you was talking about because he got shot in the butt or something.
No, cuz.
Just-
You don't
okay.
remember?
No, I don't.
Man, I don't watch no movies.
Man, you know how long ago that was?
You know how long ago that movie's been out?
Straight up.
I was trying to see that movie.
Man, I don't
But yeah.
know what, dude.
And then there's some pretty crazy, like, what's that one movie? Full Metal Jacket, dude. I watched
Oh,
that.
bro. Full Metal Jacket is something else.
But that shit's kind of real life. A lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as crazy as like training camp wasn't like that crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember that scene in the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of anything that serious, but I hear things like people getting like sexually abused in the barracks. A whole lot of crazy shit's going on in the barracks, man. And then when you go overseas, you don't know what to do. Everyone looks at you crazy because they know why you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Rob, you should check out that movie, Full Metal Jacket. It's like,
It's really old
It's great.
school, but yeah.
it's really good.
That's probably like one of the most like when you think of war, that's always like the first movie that comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh, I guess.
But I'll pass it back to Robito then.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a head over to that God of War, and I'm gonna say Kratos, cause
Hey,
you know
that
he
was
was
on
in the
mine.
Spartan army, and that man he getting up there now. He kind of old in God of War, that new one. He has some gray, I think.
He had a kid.
Yeah, I mean he had a kid before. He had a
True.
wife. He had a wife and kid.
That's
And,
true.
you know, stuff happened. The Fire Nation attacked.
Nah, man, that's a different show.
You got it wrong.
Close.
But no, yeah, Kratos was out there. He was all up in the army. I don't remember who they was fighting in the beginning. What were they fighting, the Persians or something?
Yeah, I think they were.
And then Kratos, you know, got a little bit angry at Ares. He didn't like what he did.
He didn't like that. Even though it was kind of Kratos' own fault too. He
I
didn't
don't
like
know.
that.
It's like
No.
it's like he lost himself. I mean, that happens to people in real life too, though, right? You know, going out to war,
Yeah.
killing all these people, you start losing yourself.
They do.
Yeah.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah,
That's crazy, though.
I think he be getting PTSD too.
You be going to war?
I said
What?
he be getting it. Kratos.
Oh, I thought you said I'd be getting PTSD.
No. I said he be getting it. I was gonna say something off of that, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna say that. But
Also, now you don't want to be insensitive.
no, it wasn't being insensitive or anything.
That's funny that you bring up the Fire Nation because the next person I was going to bring up was Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh was with the dragon, man. What do they call him? The dragon of something. Something. I don't
Probably the
remember.
Dragon of the East or something.
Something like that. But that man, look, he lost his son in that war, man. He ain't been the same. He had to take up his nephew as a son.
And his nephew
Yo.
didn't even want that.
His nephew, all he wanted was his own father, and then he didn't realize that father wasn't his father, and Uncle Iroh was his real father. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All along, the whole time, man.
Uncle Iroh was the realest. And don't get me started. He let himself get locked up, and then he said, "All right, while I'm in here, I got
He
nothing
got
else.
swole.
I got no more business to take care of. I'm gonna just work out."
That man just hit some pull-ups and sit-ups, and he came out swole.
Yeah, he was working out. He said he had no worries, man.
He was acting like he went crazy too.
Yep.
Yeah, he was putting on the front.
In there, you old coot. Dumbasses. And then he even helped that old girl. He was like, "Hey, by the way, don't show up to work tomorrow. Just saying. I got a feeling something ain't gonna be right, man. Trust me." And then when he pulled up on Bossing Say, for real,
Oh yeah.
him in the White Lotus, he was just breathing, and then he just blew that shit up. Don't catch him on a solar eclipse.
Uncle Iroh was a real one.
Or
Never
something
forget.
like-
Never forget.
Yeah, man.
Never-
Iroh.
Never
Go.
forget how he got swole.
And he even preceded the original show, because have you seen Legend of Korra yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
He shows up in Legend of Korra. He can't even die. That man became a spirit.
Oh yeah, he did. He was a spirit.
He was
They had to
like,
do it. They had to do that for the fan service, though. You know,
Yeah.
it was like, man, we can't let Iroh.
They said,
He
"This
gone?"
mortal life is too easy."
He's gotta be immortalized.
Hey,
I'm
that
a kicker
man,
of the
he was
spirits.
wearing that robe. What if he was still swole under that robe?
You know he wasn't. After the war, he
Hey,
was chilling.
Can spirits be swole?
He was chilling after the war, man.
I don't see why not.
He was kicking it. He didn't give a damn.
Why would a spirit need to be swole?
Facts.
Man, you got me thinking lots of things right now.
You got me thinking.
Is there a reason not to be swole?
Absolutely. Gotta keep your body weight down if you're spirit. Yeah, you
But
gotta float
does
around. You know.
But does the spirit weigh anything?
Of course it does. Of course it does.
All right, check it out. My next person I got is he's one of the oldest vets in the game when it comes to fighting aliens. He showed my brother Will Smith the ropes. I'm of course talking about Agent K from Men in Black. You already know K, the perfect complement to Will Smith's boisterous agent, the cool agent, cool, calm, and collected, very knowledgeable, throws you in things and be like, hey, you'll figure it out. Dude just wanted to get back to his wife. He had to leave his wife behind, wipe her memory in his life.
That's
Come
true.
on,
He did have to do that.
Agent K, man, he's a family man. He's a good guy, man. It's Agent K, man. And he looked out for young Will Smith and
Yeah, man. He was
Men
a
in
real-
Black, Men in Black 3.
That's Tommy Jones, wasn't it? Tommy
Yeah,
Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yep, yes sir. Yes sir. Shout out to Agent K, man. Realest dude out there. And he saw the unorthodoxness
Unorthodox. Nice.
in Will Smith's character. I'm forgetting what his character's name in the
Yeah,
movie.
same
but-
too. I ain't gonna lie. Man, have you seen the latest one with that girl from Thor,
I'm not.
and Thor? I haven't seen it yet either.
I have
I
not.
haven't either.
They're both in there, right? 'Cause she played Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right,
and
they're both in
then,
it.
yeah, and you know, I can't think of what his actual name is. I know it, but I
Chris?
can't think of it. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He got all
I
the
can't
Chris's.
think of it.
What a cool series though.
I like Men in Black a lot.
That's swag though. When you pull up everywhere with a suit on,
Right, a suit and some shades.
swag. You got a pen that wipes out memories. That's swag. I don't really remember which one the last one I seen. It's been so long.
I remember watching 3. That was the last one I saw.
That might be the
Yeah,
last
that
one
might have been my last
I
one, too.
saw. Is that the one where Will said something about the Detroit Darkies? 'Cause that's the last one I
Detroit
saw.
Darkies.
I like how that's the thing you remember, dog.
Yeah, that's a very specific joke you remembered.
Right.
Yeah, when they tried to pull him over saying, "Is this your car?"
Is this your club? The Detroit Darkies. That sounds like some. Have you seen that Will Ferrell basketball movie? What's it called?
I know what you're talking about. What is that called?
Andre 3000's in it. Damn.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
what it's called. But anyways, that movie they had a bunch of fake teams mixed with some real teams, like the Flint Tropics. Actually, I don't know if Flint Tropics is a real team or not.
I don't think it is. I know exactly what movie you're talking about. What's the name of that movie, dude?
I forget, man.
Now I need to look it up.
Got me. I don't know what that is. But while you looking that up, that next thing I was gonna talk about, Attack on Titan.
Boy, who were you gonna say?
Who in Attack on Titan?
Yeah,
That, I don't remember his name, but you know the guy that would drink a lot, that always messed with Aaron when he was little. It was like in the first season.
this was recently.
What is
No,
this one?
The first season. Attack
What?
on Titan. He was a wall guard or something. He was in like the garrison or something like that. The one that when they attacked, he was scared.
Man, I really don't remember. I feel like I haven't seen the first season in so long because I haven't seen the latest season in so
Yeah.
long either. It's
I
been more than a year since the last one.
Dang.
I don't know.
I just know it's the guy that it's the officer that was around them when they was growing up. He used to drink a lot, and then yeah, he was watching out for them.
I don't even remember, man. That's funny that you bring him up. Because I was thinking, old dude that worked for the police. What was his name? The one that trained Levi. The one that raised Levi,
him?
basically.
I mean, you could also said the I don't remember his name. The drill sergeant guy that they all went through when they joined the army peoples.
Yeah,
The bald guy.
that's true. I forget his name too.
Or Commander Pixis, the old guy.
Man, I really have not seen that show in so long. Kind of sad. Just because I'm waiting for this new season, man. And the new season's been out or hasn't been out for so long. Like, I'm debating if I should just read that bitch, but I don't want to read it. I got newer things to read, man. And the animation for fall season's finally coming out soon, so.
I mean, you can't even read Jujutsu Kaisen though.
That's true. I might just buy them bitches because I want a bookshelf. Ain't that selfish?
Give you extra to put something on your bookshelf.
Yeah, it's just gonna be full of the manga though, which is kind of sus.
What all you gonna put
Okay.
up there though?
Hey man, I just want to buy a bunch of mangas. I want some like art they could put on the shelves too, because I got some figurines. They're kind of in an awkward spot. Don't know quite where to put it. Maybe I'll look for it on Black Friday. Try to get a bookshelf for the cheaps. Maybe on Cyber Monday too, something like that.
Oh,
Anywho. Next veteran, I know Rob's gonna like this. Kobe might like this too. Good old fly.
man, you don't know.
That man Reinhardt
Hey.
from a game we used to play, but only one of us still plays. Hey man,
I don't know what you talking about.
I don't play it as much, unfortunately, because it was fun. Those were good times. I didn't pick Torbjorn because Torbjorn is cheese, and I hate him. Mercy was another shout as well. But I picked Reinhardt because he just pull up on the squad with a big hammer, right? He used to be swinging around, and then he charged. Nothing feels worse than when you randomly get charged by a rogue Reinhardt. Like that used to be the worst feeling ever. And then when Anna would nano boost him too, he just pull up, walk around all fast, and then he was swinging his hammer all crazy. He was in like almost in a lot of fights, like you almost need a Reinhardt type of character. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you have to have a guy like that just to be able to put your shield up and to be able to get in there all crazy. Because he just, if anything, he breaks up the team formation. There's a little chaos in there.
Yeah, he always threw chaos in there. Even if he like died, like he always would like disrupt the flow.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes that's better than getting the kill, man. Sometimes you gotta break them up. But yeah, Reinhardt. I'm not into a whole lot of the lore like Rob is. I think Rob knows most of the lore. Right?
Yeah, that man old.
That man's like 60 something. I always forget whose kid Brigitte is. Is it his kid or Torbjorn's kid?
He's the I don't know what it's called. She's like his squire. Or I mean,
right.
Yeah, she's his squire, whatever that's called from his perspective. But yeah, it's Torbjorn's kid.
Torbjorn's kid. Okay, yeah. I mean, to be fair, also they were ganging up together too. They did operations together. Remember that mission or that little game mode they had, story mode?
Yeah.
It was Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Mercy, and Tracer. Tracer's first outing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Back when they were in the blue kits, those are nice.
Seeing that if that Overwatch 2 come out, we gonna get some story.
Boy, when the Overwatch 2 come out, I might have to jump ship from No Life in Genshin to trying to No Life Overwatch. I don't know, because it's fun. I think it's hella fun.
I think so too.
It's just that I fell off because it's just hard to play a multiplayer game all the time.
That it is.
See, like we
But-
ain't even been on Smite.
I'm saying that's because I'm trying to play. Well, I just started Persona 5 Royale, so
I ain't even finished it yet.
we'll see how that goes. And I switched it to Japanese, so I want to hear all the dialogue because you know what I mean. Because on the original, you couldn't change it to Japanese, right? It was only English.
I don't
Was it?
remember.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, once I change it to Japanese, I just want to listen to all the audio. Because the little mannerisms are funny in Japanese too. But it sounds good in both, to be fair. Like the English version's also really funny.
No, yeah. That's one of those good ones when it comes to voice acting and performance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, top notch.
Yep, that's all I have for that.
All right, all right. What do I got? I got a 2-for-1 here.
Hmm.
They're the oldest vets in the fight for mutant kind. They go hand in hand. They're like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. You know I'm of course talking about Magneto and Professor X.
Yeah.
Shout out to them old bastards, man.
Them old bastards. Hey, Magneto was literally in World War II.
He was, and he was out there murdering Nazis and all the like, and hunting down. Magneto's dope. Magneto's probably one of my favorite characters because he's so complex. Because he's not really, yeah, he's a bad guy, okay, but his intentions are noble, but his actions are bad, right? And he'll even squash the beef if there's a greater threat to mutant kind. You know what I'm talking about? And he'll team up with the X-Men if he has to for like the greater good of things. Professor X, man, kind-hearted soul. He always looking out for people. You know.
It's a very nice contrast because what they want is the same, but the way they go about it is very different.
Mm-hmm. Very different.
Kind of like it's compared to like the Malcolm X and Martin Luther King approach to equality, you know.
They
And I
both
think
be
that's what
pulling
they're-
up on people.
I think that's what they're based off of. But
Mm-hmm.
another, always find an interesting contrast is like Magneto's like embrace your mutant power and
Mm-hmm.
like show them that how powerful you are and stuff like that, whereas Professor X was always like like just make sure that you don't want them to fear you, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Or see you as a freak. You want to seem helpful.
yeah. Man, the games used to be pretty fire, man.
Yes, sir.
Like the one where you could have a squad of 4 and you can switch between them, and then that was lit. I forgot what it was called, but the final dude was the guy who controlled all the, what are they called, sentries or something?
Oh yeah. That's not the arcade one, was it?
No, it's not the arcade one. This was like a PS2 version. It's the same
Oh.
gameplay style as Marvel's.
Was it not? Was it It wasn't Age of Apocalypse, was it?
Nah,
'Cause I remember that was a game. That one was pretty fire. I remember that
I'm
one.
about to look it up real fast right now.
Lost me.
X-Men Legends.
Oh, Legends.
X-Men
yeah.
Legends. It has the same gameplay style as that one Marvel Avengers game, which I will look that up too. Ultimate Alliance. It has the same gameplay as Ultimate Alliance. But X-Men Legends is the one before X-Men Legends 2, so yeah, same gameplay style. But fire nonetheless. And it was cool because it gave you a little bit of lore too. Like it had a little
Right.
trivia machine in it. You didn't do the lore, but hey, who else was really old in that? The woman. What's her name? The Ice Woman. Wasn't she like she's seen some shit too, right?
So
What's her name?
typically Emma Frost is usually
Frost.
not like from that era and stuff like that. So that one had me all confused. In all honesty.
I got you. Technically, the Phoenix is immortal.
Yes, the Phoenix is immortal.
Well, she's the Phoenix definitely seen some shit, and Jean Grey's luck to be able to
But Wolverine.
being having the Phoenix.
Wolverine is that too.
Yes, sir. You seen that movie? He was in every war. Him and Sabretooth, they were going through that shit.
Wolverine is a vet.
Yo, and he
Damn.
fought the first Deadpool to hit this TV screen, man. The first Deadpool ever.
That couldn't talk.
How funny was that? That when that happened, we are like, "That's Deadpool."
Right.
Like that dude's supposed to be Deadpool. Like he can't talk. What the hell?
And then the fact when Deadpool came out, and you know that end credit scene.
Yeah, well, he goes back in time. Yeah, dude, Ryan Reynolds did get shafted for 2 superhero gigs. Super unfortunate, but he's bounced back ever so well.
Yes, sir.
And
All right,
then,
Robino, your go.
yeah. For a second, I was like, "Oh, that was just JT who went." And I was like, "Wait, no,
No,
That was
sir.
Flyman. So I'm gonna say some One Piece. That man,
Okay.
Commander Garp.
Oh, good old Garp, man.
Yeah, Luffy's grandpapa.
Oh yeah.
That man was a vet. How long he been in the Navy? I don't know. He's
Man,
like one of the
he
good
joined
Navy
as a
peoples.
child, and then he joined as like a teen or something, right?
Man, I don't remember.
I don't know anything they said, but I'm just gonna assume that.
He was one of the good Navy peoples. He just wanted his grandkids.
He wanted them to be in the Navy
uncles.
too,
Yeah,
man.
he wanted them to join.
'Cause he knew they weren't soft. He knew they had it in them.
He's like, they got that Garp in them. I don't know
Man.
what their last name is.
Well, I mean, I don't remember either. But Garp,
No, it's Monkey, right? Cause is he Monkey D Garp?
I don't remember. I just know there's a D, which isn't a middle name, or which isn't a last name. I don't remember if it's Monkey though.
I think so. I'm gonna say they last name Monkey. He want the monkeys.
Alright.
in
I knew
the
he was a
army.
D, but I didn't know he was a monkey.
I don't know.
and to be so loyal to the service that they watched something happen right in front of his face. I'm not gonna say what it is because Fireman's not seen it yet.
No, I'm pretty behind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what happened, but he watched something happen right in front of his eyes, and he's so loyal to the service that he just took it like a man.
Then there's
Robino knows what it is because he spoiled that shit for me. No big deal.
wasn't me.
I just said it was.
Nah, that wasn't me. I think you imagining that. But there's also Sengoku too.
Yeah, that dude's weird to me. I can't tell how OP he is.
I
Because
feel
he
like,
really do seem like he could be super OP.
I feel like he just don't try.
Yeah, that's true.
But then when you pull up on his doorstep, that man give you the stick.
Well, what's his title? Because I'm really
I don't know.
confused as to what his title's supposed to be.
Whatever the head is.
The head?
Yeah. The person in charge, I don't know what he's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, you know, they got admirals, but I can't
Yeah.
remember what the top person's called.
Yeah, I don't remember either. And I feel like I don't remember if they actually showed him serious or not.
When they pulled up on his doorstep, gave him that hand.
That hand of God.
Not the hand.
Remember when Hand of God was an item in Smite? I'm pretty sure it still is, but I don't think it is.
That was the one where you just dropped a hand on them, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to help you clear waves or
Oh
jungle
yeah.
Yeah, but then people would use it on players.
for a 1 second stun. Yeah, I was like, why the fuck is this a 1 second stun or something like that? Something preposterous. It's funny because you can either choose to do more damage to the jungle camp, or you can choose to get the stun. And people were like, I'm gonna get the stun.
Done every single time.
Had like a 90-second cooldown or something. I don't know.
Man, I remember when you used
That
to have
was-
to buy those. It's like, oh,
I
you want
know,
to get beads,
fun.
and it's like, but that's money though.
Right. Now it's free. Spoiling the new generation, I tell you. To be fair, it's free in League, so. Good old League of Legends. Alright, anywho. I also had an anime person, and technically, this person is 16 biologically, but they are immortal. So they live longer than 6, but they're the form that they took was 16. You know what I'm saying? And it's that C2. So I was talking about Code Geass earlier. And
Yeah.
C2, first of all, that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? That's Boo. Rob don't know about that, but she's the realest one out of them all. She might be one of my favorite female characters.
I'm out here though.
Code Geass probably has some of my favorite female characters in general, though. But I really like C2, and I really like Kallen, because Kallen was really with the shits with the rebellion. She was about that life.
She really was.
She was in the mechs. She was fighting anybody. She fought Lelouch's friend. She was really with the shit. That's why I like Kallen and C2. Felt it for me. But C2, because technically she's a veteran, because she's the amount of wars that this woman has seen, and especially this war in general, because she gives Lelouch his powers, which that's not really a spoiler, Rob. You know, that's pretty much the synopsis of the show. But she gave Lelouch the power of the Geass, and that's when things started going sideways, man. Because once Lelouch got it, he became the leader of an entire rebellion, and that rebellion went to war against the capital, man. And that's what makes Code Geass the best show ever.
He said,
Because it
"I
ain't even
have
about the
power."
mechs. It ain't about
It's
the
not.
mechs.
It's not even about the mechs though, Rob. Like the mechs are, in all honesty, they're hardly in it for like, except for like a few set pieces and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that. There's.
And the ones with the
It's-
cool mechs are like high, like commanders and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they could do it without the mech.
It's a really good show.
Yeah,
Very
It's-
very 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 good.
I might rewatch it. I don't care. I'm watching Steins Gate right now, but I might rewatch Code Geass because
How is Steins Gate? I've heard
it's very
a lot
obscure.
about that.
It's a very
Very obscure.
different kind of anime.
Okay.
But I like the characters in it a lot. I think that's my thing with animes is like I don't care too much about animation quality or like action sequences per se. I like characters and dialogue more.
Yeah, I care about a good story more than I care about anything else. So.
Word.
I be up in that action. I'm like, hey,
See,
who
I like
dying?
a good old action too, man. But I think it's the dialogue and characters from you.
Well,
that's
action
why-
is fun every once in a while, and you know, if you got a good world with the action, I don't really care too much about the characters.
Yeah.
Too
Because
much.
look at God of High School, man. The action scenes were fucking crazy, but the dialogue I thought was pretty boring. The story
Yeah,
made no
shit.
sense to me.
That shit made no sense.
See, that's
People-
just 'cause-
people
that's
will be
just 'cause
more
they
frustrated.
They skip stuff.
Yeah.
People will be more frustrated, I think, at a thing that skips and doesn't make any sense than the thing that makes sense and it's kind of like mindless. You know?
Right. But also for me and Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball's got some really cool action sequences, but I'm not the biggest fan of it because I don't think the characters are very entertaining, and I don't think the dialogue is very clever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the writing could be a lot. If the writing was more interesting, I'd be more inclined to pay attention to it. Because if the writing doesn't matter, then I'm not gonna pay attention as much as I would. You know what I mean? Because especially since it's in Japanese and I have to read the dub, or read the subtitles instead of like in the dub, then I'm definitely way more engaged. Like that's why I liked Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai a lot, because I thought the dialogue was really witty, and I thought all the characters had their own like little personalities to them.
See, you should watch that Monogatari series then. With that dialogue.
That's on the list. That is on the list.
I think there's a lot of stuff where it goes over your head for like cultural references and stuff. But
that makes sense.
yeah, they be talking fast in there too. They be throwing it at you.
Dang, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
That made me think of two things. Well, first, I'm gonna say what I was thinking before when you was talking about that action. I was gonna say that My Hero though, they be throwing them hands.
Yeah, see, like My Hero is cool because I also like the characters, and I think every now and then the dialogue is pretty decently written. Every now and then it gets a little too cheesy, but I like the writing in most of it.
I just know they be throwing them hands.
Some people throw hands. Some people use magic.
I think the thing that My Hero has going over everything else is, I think the world is really strong, and the, like you said, whatever you said.
Yeah, and the characters are fun. I like all the characters.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah.
And then the other thing I was thinking when he's talking about that, excuse me, that fast speaking. I don't like it in the anime where it's like two people talking at once and then you got dialogue at the top and at the bottom, and I'm like, I can't read both these at the same time.
As much anime you watch, that's hard.
Right.
Man, I can't read top and bottom at the same time.
Okay, we're on a little tangent there, but once again, that's what we're here for. Fly, go ahead. What's next?
Since we're on our anime trend, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out the old Toad. You already kind of know where this is going. He was pervy. He was curvy.
When he was pretty thick. I ain't gonna lie.
But his name sure wasn't Kirby.
Okay, yeah, bars. But you already know who I'm talking about. Of course, I'm talking about Jiraiya.
Jiraiya.
He was really out here for Naruto, man. Good old Jiraiya.
A father figure to that, man.
Father figure, exactly. Jiraiya was he was a good one, you know. He was noble, man. He was
that Sanin.
Yeah, the legendary Sanin.
Yes. Specializing in toads and perversion.
Yeah, bro. What's crazy is his influence on the battlefield and off of it.
Yeah.
Kakashi read all his books. He always kept one on him.
Yes, sir. The legendary Kakashi. But you know, and for those that know, you know Jiraiya's fate.
Oh man,
you know,
to his own pupil.
His own students, you know. But Jiraiya was out there for Naruto, and Naruto ain't had nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ain't never had much.
Him and Aruka, man. Oh, dude, that scene when he did get taken out was crazy, dude. Because the other Toad died with him.
Yeah, it did.
He got that old
Yeah,
Toad,
you're right.
man.
It did.
Man, that whole arc was crazy.
Yeah, dude, when the animation changed, we were like, why is this shit? Why is it so shit?
There was so much that happened in that, because you know the Sasuke stuff happened.
Yup. Sasuke was like, I gotta destroy the Lee village.
No, what he was trying to do.
Refresh my memory.
That was the same
Was
arc
that-
where he fought Itachi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, he was like, I'm gonna destroy the Lee village, and then he
Pain pulled up on the Lee village.
Yeah. Pain beat him to it. He's like, fuck.
The world saw no pain.
That was a hard line though.
And then
That was hard.
Hinata's just like in the middle of this. It's like, oh, this is my time. The time is now.
Hey, I remember when Pain uppercut that girl. I'll never forget. He boomed on her.
Yeah. Naruto
Never
showed
did.
up with style just for that to happen.
Never did she ever deserve none of that.
You know, it's still one of my favorite, like, just combo pieces is in the OG Naruto when Naruto, like, punched Sasuke in the stomach.
Oh my god.
And he knocked the wind out of him and he pieced him up in the air.
He was beating the shit out of Sasuke.
Still one of my all-time favorite
That was so
Piece-ups.
funny. Yo, I got a new favorite piece up. It's in that Jujutsu Kaisen. When he grabbed that man's hand, Rob,
Oh yeah.
and he was hitting him with that 64 palm. Man, that's some classics. Oh man, that's a good shot though. Good old dry. Although pervy, every anime's gotta have it.
Yeah, every anime's gotta have one. At least one.
Rabino, you got one more maybe? Perhaps.
Yeah. I did. Okay, yeah. Because I had it and I forgot it and then I remembered it. It was
That's gonna be me in a second.
Captain Price in Call of Duty.
He was in the story, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Oh,
Sounds
dude.
really familiar because I played through some of those stories.
He started in Call of Duty 4, I think. He might have been in the older ones. I remember him from Call of Duty 4. You know, the old British dude?
Okay, yeah, word.
Yeah, Captain John Price.
Mm-hmm.
He was always there for soap.
Yeah.
But the fact that your name was soap.
I know, right?
Tragic.
every time I think of COD, I think of what a shit series. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, it was good when in like 4.
I can't hate on it
14.
because the reason why it's fun, you know, I mean, I can't be mad at it because it makes sense why people would enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like COD that much, but
I think the Treyarch ones are the better ones. Infinity Ward
Yeah.
fell off after Modern Warfare 3.
Right. I'm not even gonna get the new one. Hell no, I don't want.
Well, that's Treyarch, I think.
Yeah, but I don't even want to get it. You know what I mean,
I just know there's that one Infinite Warfare that Infinity Ward did that seemed almost like it was trying to be like Fortnite.
yeah.
I
That
just
make
remember how silly the zombies mode was.
yeah. I've
When
been watching
zombies
people
was
play
supposed
the
to be
new zombies
scary.
mode too. I still ain't gonna get it.
I
I didn't even like the original zombies mode. I was just too trash at the original zombie mode. That's what it is. I was not dependable at all.
I like
Never-
zombies.
I was bad at it.
I was pretty decent.
I
But
know.
I mean, at a point it became so overwhelming. It was like,
Right.
The highest I made it was like 40 something, but it wasn't just me by myself. It was like, I'm pretty sure your cousin was there. I think he was the one that was carrying us.
Dang, you get carried, Rob?
It was in Black Ops 2. I was trash at zombies, but I was good at the multiplayer. Black Ops 2 was like the one I was the best at.
Nice.
I can't get back to there because, you know, that was high school days where if we get out of school, I just go home and play the game.
Facts.
Every day I play Call of Duty. I don't do that anymore, so I can't get back to that level.
Yeah, now you don't play nothing.
Man, I used to go like 53-6. I'd be cheesing people.
You talking about in TDM?
No, I didn't. I played Kill Confirm. It's hard to do that in,
Yeah.
in
That's what I say.
regular.
TDM goes up to like 75.
Yeah, it's hard to do that in regular. But if you play Kill Confirm or like Domination, you can get a lot of
Yeah, that makes
kills.
sense. Domination
And
was pretty fun.
I used to cheese people by having my first kill streak was pretty high. It was the one where it's like a UAV, but it also showed you what direction they were facing.
Oh right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that was my first kill streak, and then the next one after that was the swarm, where you just have all those little drones flying around and killing people outside. And then
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
yeah.
one was dogs, and what I would do is I would I would run the swarm and the dogs at the same time, so you couldn't hide inside or outside.
That sounds cheese to me.
I did them dirty.
I'm gonna take the reins and get the next one. See, this whole series is based around war, you know, and I think
War never
most people
changes.
would say someone else, but I wanted to pick. I want to pick the homie Obi-Wan because I thought he was really. Most people would say Yoda because he an old little pig dude.
I don't know why when you said this whole series is based on war, I thought about Fallout. War never changes. With that one.
I mean, technically yes, but Star Wars has war in the name of the title.
But you got a new settlement.
But I want to say Obi-Wan because he was throwing hands every movie. Yeah, you see how I just ignored it? I picked Obi-Wan. He was throwing hands every movie he was in. The first movie, bam, pieced up Darth Maul. Second movie, Clone Wars.
And they did Darth
Fucked
Maul
it up.
dirty.
Third
Obi-Wan-
movie, I always
Obi-Wan's the
hated you.
realest, bro.
I hate you.
I hate you.
And he's fucking burning in the damn lava. Oh, he did him so dirty. Obi-Wan, man. And then in the technically fourth movie, he found good old Luke. And he acted drunk and he said, "Oh, these are not the droids you're looking for."
Oh yeah. Obi-Wan's the realest, man. And
He
do
sacrificed himself.
yourself a favor and check out the Clone Wars because that fleshes out Obi-Wan even more. Gives him
Oh.
new layers you ain't even know. Like
I heard there's
you
gonna be a
know-
new Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah. Like you ain't know Obi-Wan had a little squeeze before he was a Jedi.
Yes,
You
sir.
know that.
Oh, he had a honey
You know
dip?
that? He had a honey dip.
Obi-Wan, what was I gonna say? The dude who played him too, what was his name? Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
I feel like he fit that role. Like I can only see him as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I think so,
Nobody
too.
else. I don't care what other role he does. He's Obi-Wan now. Oh man, him and his homie. He had his senpai killed right in front of him, and then he pieced up his own senpai or his own little youngling. I was like, dang, he did his homeboy like that, and a volcano.
He had to, man. He tried
While
to
his
jump
wife
on
was
the high
getting
ground.
pregnant.
Tried to jump on the high ground.
The high ground Anakin. Which doesn't make any sense to me because they're still lightsabers and they still use the Force. So like, does high ground really
Yeah.
matter in that context?
I always thought the same thing. I was like, did it really matter though?
Apparently it did because he fucked up Anakin.
It was a mind game.
He left Anakin crying.
You're right. Maybe it was more of a mind game thing.
Anakin was in tears. I hate you.
Anakin did that shit to himself.
I swear. Alright, go ahead, fly. Last
Alright,
one,
who
round this out. Round this out.
Who I got? We're gonna shout out to one of the oldest vets out there. Displaced throughout, his timeline and years. I'm of course talking about Captain America.
Yep.
You already know. You already know the OG vet. The OG vet out here that really, showed the way, paved the way for his camaraderie.
You talking
know what I'm talking
about?
about?
You talking about Bucky? You talking about?
Hell no, we ain't talking about Bucky. Well, he
talking-
he
I
also
mean-
time traveled, but
I mean, but he takes over as Captain America, right?
hell, I mean yes, but we
And
you
then
know
you
what
got-
we're
you
talking
got
about.
Falcon.
We're
Don't
talking
play.
about the
Don't play.
Captain
Steve.
America. Steve Rogers. Come on.
Don't play.
We talking about Steve, boy. Steve, man, noble man. You know, Boy Scout. Would I say he's a Boy Scout? Yeah.
He was a
would.
Boy Scout.
Honey dip
But
Slayer.
you know, he did slay.
He was out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, man, it's good old Captain America, you know. And I what I think is interesting is like how like the movies, right? Because I always thought like Captain America, he seems kind of like not interesting and you know things like that. But I think what the movies did, which was really cool, is the interesting aspect about him is he's a guy whose ideals and morals and things like that do not fit with the current time that he's in, you know,
Yeah.
in the world around him. Like he doesn't fit in like at all in terms of like the way he thinks and the way he operates and stuff like that. You know, he kind of sees things in kind of like total black and white,
Yeah.
and things aren't as black and white as they are back
Yeah.
then.
Man, I've seen some messed up memes about Captain
I mean,
America.
technically, even more so because I was gonna make a racist joke.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've seen memes about that when it says he woke up and saw you know like colored people in restaurants with white people, and then like his facial reaction is like what? I'm like,
that is
dang,
pretty messed up.
that's kind of
I'm
that's
like-
messed up, but that does bring
makes
up
sense.
a point because that's what he's been under.
Right.
Oh man.
Right. But I mean, there's not much else you could say about good old Captain America. I mean,
He's just a leader.
he's just a leader, man. I mean, it's Captain America. He's noble,
Everybody follows him.
leader, and he was with it, man. Shout out to Captain America. Shout out to Captain America.
Steve, and then the way he went out, the way he went
Yeah.
out, the way he wanted to.
He went out well. He went out and got to
Got his honey
live in the
dip.
timeline that he should have been in, and he got the girl at the end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Went back in time and lived a long life. That's what he deserved. That's what he deserved. Especially that whole damn gauntlet fiasco, man.
Oh yeah. Goddamn gauntlet.
Imagine the whole squad just gone, just like that, man. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it right there.
We've been at it for a good while, so it's been your boys here at Respect the Tilt. We talked about the good old people, the good veterans. You know, they didn't have to be old, but you know, they're not old to the game. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
good veterans. So shout out to all the actual veterans out there, wherever you are out in the world. Even the veterans to the streets, you know what I mean? Like, you survived, man. Shout out to you too. But yo, always remember to respect the tilt.